Good morning, children. So today we will solve few sums on the proportions. So how the problems are. Okay. So now let us take the example. The first one is here the books in the book. What are the examples they are given? I am taking that only. Okay. So in your book you can see that are 30, 45, 50 and 75 in proportion. Here the first thing is what order they are given the numbers. In the same order we have to write the numbers. Means the first number is in the question. It is in the first term in the problem. Okay. So here they are given that 30, 45, 50 and 75. These are the four numbers. So we have to write in the same order. So we should write whether the given are in proportion or not. So to find it whether the given numbers are proportion or not, we have to write like this. Is as to and is to. Okay, 30 is to 45, 50 is to 75 like that. And I should find the product of, you know that is product of extremes is equal to product of means. Product of means. So how to find it? So these are the means and these are the extremes. So 30 into extremes means 30 and 75 is equal to 45 into 50. So we have to multiply. Then we will get the if both are comes order means correct answer. So 75 3 is 150 225 and then 0 is equal to here 45 5 is 5 5 is 25 2 5 4 is 20 plus 2 22 0. So here LHS is equal to RHS. So it means their product of extreme is equal to product of means. It means they are in proportion. See, when the given ratios, if they are proportion or not, how to check? By multiplying the product of extremes and the product of means. Now let us come to the next question. That is, find x if four numbers, that is 16, yes, 18 and 72 are in proportion. So 16, x, 18 and 72, these are in the proportion. Now we have to find the value of the x. So same, that is the product of extremes. This one we can write it as a, how we will write, for example, a is to b is equal to c is to d. Means this one we can write it as a product of extremes. We can write it as a, this is a, b, c and then d. A into d is equal to b into c. So a into d is 16 into 72 is equal to x into 18. See children, here when they are in the proportion, how the value will changes. When the value of this is increases, this one is increases. The first term of the both the ratios. Okay, both the ratios, first term, if this increases, this value also increases. If it is increasing, this will also increase. Like that the terms. Okay. So now we have to go multiply now. This one we want yes. So 16 into 72 divided. If the 18 comes here means it will come in the denominator. Okay. So now we can do the cancellation. 2 3s are 2 6s are 2 9s are and then 9 1s are 9 4s are. So 16 4s are 64 is the value of the x. So this is how we have to find. Okay. Now let us go to the next problem. See here they are given the proportions. They are given the proportions here. Which are the proportions here? 1 is to 4 is equal to 8 is to 32. How many proportions can you form with the numbers? So they are given the numbers here. By using the same proportions, we can write how many proportions without changing its value. How we can write? So how many we can write here? We can write 3 more. How? This is the 1. Next, I will just interchange the middle one. 1 is to 8 is equal to 4 is to 32. Okay? This is the another one. So, next, for this, I will keep like this only and I will interchange these two. That is, 32 is to 4 is equal to 8 is to 1. So, I just interchange these two places because when you multiply these two, you will get the same. When you multiply these two also, you will get the same. Means, here 1 into 32 is equal to 4 into 8 is equal to 32 only. And here 1 into 32 is equal to 8 into 4 is equal to 32. Same here 32 into 1 is equal to 4 into 8 is equal to 32. One more we can write, that is interchanging these now. 32 and 8 is equal to 4 is to 1. So here 32 into 1 is equal to 8 into 4 is equal to 32. So here the proportion is not changing. Only we are changing the order. By changing the order, we can write the same proportion. So how many more we can make? By using the same proportion, we can make the 3 proportions. Including that, it will be 4. Okay, so like that, by interchanging the numbers, we can do that. Now let us come to the next one. The example number 13. The ratio of the number of girls to the boys in a class is 2:3. If the number of girls is 24, find the number of boys. See here the number of girls to boys. So girls to boys is, here girls to boys means the first one is representing girls, second one is boys. The order is very important. The ratio of the number of girls to the boys is girls and the boys. If the number of girls is 24 means first one. Find the number of boys means yes. Okay, so I can write like this. Now I will find by multiplying the product means A into D is equal to B into C. Product of extremes is equal to product of means. So now 2x is equal to 3 into 24. So x is equal to 3 into 24 divided by 2. 1s are 2, 12s are 12, 3s are 36 is the number of boys. Okay, so this is how we can find. Now let us come to the next question, 14th one. The price of 2 kg of potatoes is rupees 16. The price of 2 kg of potatoes is rupees 16. Find by the method of proportion. We have to use the method of proportion. How many kilograms of potatoes can be bought for 40? So for rupees 40, how many kg of potato you can buy? The question is. So here they are given here 2 kg. Okay, 2 kg is given and then rupees 16 is the cost. And then how many for rupees 40 rupees, how many kg of potatoes we can buy? When we are writing the ratios, we should remember that as the kg increases, this value also increases. If the weight is reduces, the value is also reduces. Correct? So, how I will write this one? So, 2 kg means is to x is equal to 16 is to 40. Okay, so this is how I will write the proportion. Okay, because 2 times 2 kg is rupees 16 because this is all about the kg only, weight. Here the ratio of the two quantities are both are in the kgs. Here both are in the rupees. So we have to write the proportion like that. Now here the 2 increases means here the value also increases. Here it decreases, here the value is also decreasing means they are in the proportion. Okay, so here I will write 2 kg means 16. For how much? It is here 40. So we can do like this. Product of means A into D is equal to B into C. So A is 2 into 40 is equal to B is x into 16. So 2 into 40 divided by 16 is equal to x. Okay, so you can do 2 1s are 2 8s are 8 ones are 8, 5s are 40. So x is equal to 5 kg of potatoes they can weigh. Okay, so this is also one of the important points here. When you are writing the proportion, you should remember where you have to take x. Where you have to take x. Okay, now this is about the proportions. Now let us take one more number is here. That is called the continued proportion. What is the meaning of the continued proportion? Here, for example, I will take here 4, okay, 12 and the 36. So these are the numbers. You can see here 4, 3 is a 12, correct? And 12, 3 is a 36. So here this number is the same proportion. 4 is to 12 is also same proportion, means 3 is only, and 12, 3 is a 36. It is also in between these also the same proportion is there. Okay, the proportion is same here. So how we will write? This one we will write in the form of a 4 is to 12 is equal to 12 is to 36. Means this 12 number we will write 2 times in the middle. Okay, so what it will be? How with the equation like this? A is to B is equal to B is to C. Means the B is repeating 2 times. So multiply like this means B into B means B square is equal to A into C. B square means product of mean is equal to product of extremes. Because here B is there, B into B is B square. This is also product of means is equal to product of extremes only. Okay, if any numbers, if there are A, B and then C are in the continued proportion, we will write them like this. A is to B is equal to B is to C. Okay, and here B is called, this B is called the mean proportion. What we call this one B? We call it as a mean proportion. Okay. Now for example, let me take one example they are given. That is 2, 4 and then 8 is there. Are in continued proportion that end. They are in the continued. Continued proportion means they will give only 3 numbers. So how we have to write this one? This again you have to take A, B and then C. So that is how A is to B is equal to B is to C. So that is 2 is to 4 is equal to 4 is to A. Now like this. So that is 4 4s are 16 is equal to 2 into 8. So 8 2s are also 16. So 16 into 16. So LHS is equal to RHS. It means that they are in the continued proportion. They are in the continued proportion because here LHS is equal to RHS. Okay, so this is how we have to solve about the problems on the proportions. Okay children, I hope you all have understood. In the next video, I will explain the exercise 13.2. Thank you children.